When you're worried or scared, how do you still show up to be the person you want to be in your career, with your family, as a parent or as a spouse, as a son, and so on? People think that, or some people think that millionaires have it all figured out, right? Like they're on the fast lane and nothing gets to them. Spoiler alert, that is not the case. If you're not a millionaire yet, you will soon learn that we also worry about things. We worry about, are we good enough parents? Are we doing everything that we need to do for the benefit of our children? Are we good enough sons or daughters for our parents? Or what else can we do, right? Basically. We worry about business sometimes, because anyone that's been in business for enough will tell you that the only constant is change. People change, laws change, economy changes, the rules of the game change. A competitor comes in and basically annihilates your entire industry, and you need to do something else. So over a long enough period of time, everything changes. So millionaires typically have not made their fortune in 1-2 years. They've made it in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and so on. So during those years, they've gone through a lot of worry, even though obviously they were succeeding, because that's how they got to $1 million or more, right? Tens of millions, however much they have. And so in those moments, what can you do, right? And this is valid, for everyone. Again, whether you're at 50 grand a year or 5 million a year, doesn't matter. This is still relevant. So the two things that you can do that I've done that work almost every single time, because again, it's just a mental state. You have good days and then you have bad days. So what do you do in your bad days? And this is the answer to that. Number one is that or at least what I do, is I learn, right? During bad days, when I feel off, when I feel that, I'm a little bit scared or I'm worried about something. Let's say I'm worried, am I being the best father I can be to my children? And then I say, okay, well, let me learn, right? I go on YouTube or I pick up a book. I actually love books. I prefer them to other types of content. So we have a bunch of parenting books, both physically and on our apps. And so I just open one up and I start, highlighting. I start drawing lines, making notes, right? So I engage in learning and I become smarter in that area, whatever area I'm worried about. And then this starts moving your cogs. It starts changing your state, because now you can add more value and you can show up better when you do show up, right? So let's say you're doing this in the morning or whatever, you invest even just 15 minutes in getting a few ideas of what you can do. That's amazing. Sometimes I go down a rabbit hole and I'm there, an hour, 2 hours later, I'm still reading. But then I come out of that and I'm a completely different person, and I can do I can engage in the second activity that I'm proposing to you, which is do some small tasks on the matter, right? So if it's a career thing, let's say you're worried about sales, or you're worried about something. So number one, spend a little bit of time in seeing how can you generate sales right now. What can you do? We actually have an agency, so if you want more leads every month, we've generated over $500 million for our clients so far. Just let me know in a message and I can, connect you with my team, and then they can help you from there. However, let's say it's a sales issue. So you go you get the sales book. There are many, many amazing sales books from great authors, or videos or courses, whatever. And you start learning. You learn for a few minutes or an hour, however much you can, or you want to, until you get pumped up, right? And you have new knowledge and you can do work. And then you start actually doing the actions. Let's say it's outreach. Let's say, you reach out on people over email, you do some prospecting, you make some calls, you remember someone, you schedule a meeting with them, whatever. Just take some action in that regard. If it's about parenting, you read a parenting course and then you do whatever is relevant to do for your children. Let's say it's, you're having marital issues. Okay, you read a relationships book or a book on marriage, how to make it successful, and then you engage. Maybe you leave them a small little love letter. Maybe you cook food for them. Maybe whatever it is, their love language is, you engage in that, or you do something else that they've asked you for a while. So that's basically it. Those are the two things that can get you momentarily out of that, and then you'll see that after that you'll just get back to your normal state either way. So this is for your bad days, and for me it has worked 100% of the time. If I get myself to learn a little bit and then to act, I pass that dip in emotions, and then after that my state is back, so I'm just back at operating at full speed. And many times these dips are actually the reason why I keep accelerating my performance, because during a low day I make these investments, I do these two things, and then after that on my good days I show up even more prepared for whatever I need to do. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any other questions, or if you want to chat, or if you need help with anything, send me a message and we'll take it from there. Thank you. Have an amazing day. See you. Bye.